can't just leave them. Really, I mean, that's the way I look at it. If I haul them out there, I've got to collect them, I've got to pick them up.
The SLO police chief has been quoted saying alcohol abuse is one of the most significant problems in our community. So what are they doing about it? In November 2009, SLO County was awarded a $450,000 federal grant that pays for police officers' overtime to work extra DUI checkpoints and other efforts during holiday seasons. The police department's solution is to put more cops on the road. Safe Ride Mike's solution is to get them home safely.
My name is Michael James McCardwell, 55 years old.
Mike operates his underground taxi service mainly in Atascadero. Working for cash donations only, Mike has been giving rides to the intoxicated for 2 years now.
The story, my ex-wife is a bartender at Terry's across this road, and I didn't drink much. I have to take medicine and stuff for my back. I broke my back in the Army, and I don't do a 9-to-5 job anymore, and I was giving her rides to customers. She said, "You ought to start a business." And someone said, "Yeah, Safe Ride Mike." So that is really big. They might get the grant money to do these projects, but they don't pay back that grant money. They get all the money if they catch you drunk driving, which we're trying to deter it, but then if you walk, it's a double-edged sword. Hello.
Yeah.
That's just amazes me. I mean, I don't understand. Actually, they were going the other way and turned around and saw me, and the lady pulled me over, and I said, "What are you pulling me over for?" And she wouldn't answer me until the sergeant came up. And he was real rude. He said, when I say your license plate lights out, it's effing out.
Michelle and Cherie have both been affected by DUIs. Michelle received her first one last year, and Cherie has lost 2 friends to drunk driving.
When you go to renew your license, you have to take a test. You should have to sit through some kind of, I know it sounds lame, but you should have to sit through a seminar where they reiterate to you, the issues of it. And that way you're always being educated, it's always kind of there in your mind, so.
And I think you should get both sides of it. I do believe there's a lot of horror stories out there, and it's a fear tactic which scares people into not drinking and driving, but the real fact of it is, there should be a solution. It shouldn't be scary anymore. It should be that it does happen, and that there should be education not only on what DUIs are, how much money goes out towards it, what happens when people do drink and drive, which is what they're doing in the schools, but also what you can do, like a gentleman Mike in Atascadero is doing, and becoming aware of it. Also, secondly, having a designated driver. Also, the bartenders, should acknowledge people that are a designated driver, give them a free Sprite or whatever. And they should be able to be thanked, and that is someone that's there. Also, I think that there should be more on Friday and Saturday night taxi drivers than there are throughout any other time. And there are no taxis that go from Atascadero to San Luis Obispo or Morro Bay. And I've even called the police to get a ride because I've been stranded out there sober, dead sober, because a car broke down and they didn't come out to help me. They're not there to help and serve in certain situations. I do believe there's many things that they're great about, but when it comes to DUIs, they're hunting them out. They're sniffing them out. They want that money. And why wouldn't they? 10 grand per pop on the first time, and you got a college city that's got 16,000 new freshmen every year.
Basically in Atascadero, I do go past Robles. I've went as far as San Miguel, San Luis. I picked up my niece in Kentucky. I took a girl for money to 50 miles past Reno one night.
Robert Hart takes full advantage of the work Safe Ride Mike is doing.
It's Robert Hart. I've been living in Atascadero my whole life, 30 years. I've had 2 DUIs. What he's doing is keeping people from not just getting in trouble with a lot of money issues, keeping people safe, Things like buses that run later, because most buses stop at like 6.
Yeah, I think it's all about the revenue. It's not about the safety issue anymore. It's I always read the newspapers and the red light roundup. There's a lot less drunk driving, but there's a whole lot more drunken publics, and that's a $500 ticket. And I just say it's got to be about money, because if you've had 1 or 2 beers and you smell alcohol on you at a certain time of night, they'll take you to jail.